Okay, we're going to start with an activity. All right. I want you to raise your hand if you have said, I'll start again on Monday, and then in fact, just waited until Monday. Anyone? Okay, cool. I'm there. Now raise your other hand if you've done this multiple times. All right. I'm going to do this too. All right. You can't really see, you can't see my hand. Okay. Anyway, there we go. There's my hands. Hands are raised. Um, here's the thing. We're going to talk about Mondays, and the cliche thing is, um, don't wait till Monday. Start now, and it's cliche because it's in certain situations it's good advice. Like if you're thinking, okay, I want to lose weight, and then on Thursday you're like, I'm just going to wait till Monday, and then you basically have, I don't know, maybe you're gonna eat like the Ninja Turtles hitting a pizza buffet, followed by an 11-year-old hitting Willy Wonka's chocolate factory between Thursday and Monday, right? So, like, if the goal is weight loss, you absolutely could make a case. Hey, you probably ought to just like you could definitely start now. Like that would probably help. You also could say, yeah, you know what? Maybe taking a step back and not going completely into the pizza buffet chocolate factory um, example that I gave, but giving yourself time to rest and start on Monday. That might be the right answer. And, Mondays can be a start of a new, people like fresh starts. We all like fresh starts. There is something to saying, you know what, I'm going to draw a line right here. And from this point forward, like this is, we're going to do things different. The problem that happens is we get into this cycle of just doing this over and over because this can become routine, right? Starting over on Mondays, right? And there's all kinds of feelings that end up creeping up from that. Everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different, but you can start to feel like, oh, I just can't get it together. I'm always restarting. Like this could be a very common thought loop for many of you. And because I mean, I've been there too. Like when I talk to you guys, yes, I've been in the fitness space for a couple of decades. Yes, I've been in marketing and advertising for a couple of decades. So I know the narrative that they're telling us. But I've also spent um, much of my life um, before I got into the industry. And honestly, for the first probably, I'd say, decade plus after it, I was still doing a lot of these same loops. That's the thing. A lot of your fitness professionals, they've they've been able to will themselves to get the results, but they haven't really been able to change the some of the narratives that go on in their own head, and that's tough because then you still have this mental tug of war going on. And I don't want you guys to have the mental tug of war. I want the more we can alleviate that, get rid of that, the better we're going to be. Now, getting off topic, I've been getting off topic here a little bit, but I think for me, what helps is with this inside out approach that we're taking to this stuff is I say 85% of the time, I want to be in this thought process in this headspace. So the other 15%, and I don't track it. I don't have like a spreadsheet with this. Um, but like saying that I have 15% of the time that my thoughts can jump in whichever direction they want gives me permission so that when I realize that they're jumping, I can pull them back. So, with Mondays, it's what setup and cycle is productive for you right now, given where you are in your life. And I say this because maybe you've been somebody that habitually starts on Mondays and you're like, I'm somebody, I just can't seem to get it together. You need to be like, all right, but I'm changing the way that I'm approaching this now. Yes, I am starting this week. Or maybe you're like, I'm going to start on Tuesday, or I'm going to start on Thursday when I come up with a thought. But it's really about deciding how you want to approach this now and gradually starting to rewrite the way you see, yes, in this case, Mondays, but yes, this entire process, and yes, the way that you see yourself. And I'll also, whenever I see like, never miss a Monday, right? Sometimes I just like to skip Mondays. Like, I just like to skip them. I will tell you personally, something that I started doing is I would start my weeks on Sunday for a while. So like when everybody else is starting on Monday, I already had a day under my belt. I'm already making momentum. And you might be like, well, you just started a day earlier. That's just you playing mental gymnastics. So much of fitness and weight loss is mental gymnastics. Seriously, it is. And if you want to be able to combat those mental gymnastics, the inside out approach that I was mentioning before, that's the way to do it. If you're brand new to the message, head to yourlevelfitness.com. I've got some stuff that can help you do this on your own. You literally have everything inside you that you need to do this. You have the experience. You are the expert on your own schedule, your own life. Like you got everything you need. Where I can help you with that is the framework. So your level fitness framework basically gives you structure that you can put around the stuff that you already know. And then also the journal prompts are a huge one too. So you can go to the homepage and see a link to them, or you can just go to yourlevelfitness.com/email. I send those out weekly. I send them out every weekday. Weekly, there's a theme that I try to keep everything tied to. And then these questions that I ask you, these prompts are a question followed by a question about that, a question about that. We go 3 to 4 levels deep. Like I want you to be connected with yourself. It's really important. And this inside out approach is basically connecting with yourself. The way you see yourself is going to drive the actions that you take. As you know, when it comes to fitness and weight loss, the actions that are within your control lead to the results that are outside of your control. So we're going to get you exactly where it is you want to be. I just want to calm the mental tug of war that you got going on too, because it's important that you're not only doing this stuff, building an active lifestyle for the rest of your life, but that you're not in some mental prison while you're doing it. It is important to do it. I just want you in the best possible headspace as well. So that is what I have for you. If you're listening on the podcast and you're brand new, welcome. If you like what you're hearing, please go ahead and subscribe. If you've been around for a few episodes and you haven't subscribed, I think you should. I mean, you're relying on the algorithms and the recommendations to be pushed your way. I would just go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications while you're doing it. It'd be great. And once you do that, please rate and review the podcast wherever it is that you're listening. That helps get the message out. And then share this episode, share the podcast with anyone you think that would enjoy it or would need to hear it. If you're watching on YouTube, you're brand new, welcome. If you like what you're watching, please go ahead and subscribe. If you've been around for a while, they keep suggesting these videos. If you like them, go ahead and subscribe. Seriously. And then go ahead and share the video with somebody that you think would benefit from watching it. And then YouTube is going to also suggest that you watch this video. Check that out, but don't spend too much time watching the content. Work on connecting with yourself, building this forever active lifestyle, living an inside out life. You got all of it inside of you right now. Seriously. So that is what I have for you. So thank you as always for listening and watching. And I'll talk to you again real soon.